In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the term support. So in many ways in our culture or society, people are not actually taught how to support themselves emotionally, financially, physically, or mentally. So support is basically having reassurance or giving yourself or someone else reassurance when things get hard, so they are able to have the courage to move forward without coping or basically indulging in unhealthy habits. So people that have a good support system, basically what that means is they have people in their life who understand their wants and their needs, and they're able to fulfill them based on knowing them personally. So if a person doesn't have a good support system, what that means is that they either don't have immediate friends or family, like physically in their life, or they actually don't have people that understand them enough to give them or make that person feel like they are supported. So support is a form of self-soothing, and so I'm going to be giving actually a few examples of how to support someone or someone else. Now, the important thing to know is that if a person wants to feel supported, or if you would like to support someone, it's very helpful to ask them personally, how can I support you? Because how you feel supported or loved or appreciated might not be how that person feels, or you might not have the same language. So a very helpful indicator of how you like to feel supported is what you go out of your way of doing for other people. Generally, most of us come from a conditioned state where we basically, conditioned means is that in order to get my personal needs met, I need to fulfill a role, right? So oftentimes, if we are not aware of that, we tend to recreate what has already gone on in our childhood or family dynamics. So a person that would be a conditioned person, I'm going to give an example, thinks kind of linear or mentally. So they think of themselves as mom, daughter, sister, brother, worker, a male, female, like only in those terms. So their thinking and their way of being is very limited. So giving support to someone, that can change over time. So you would have to actually get to know a person continuously. So there are actually 4 types of support. There's obviously the financial support. There's the emotional support, which is empathy, how I care for you. Usually that entails love languages as well. And then there's also the tangible types of support, such as I wash your car to an attempt to make you feel supported, or doing, like, taking care of the kids or cleaning your house, things that you can see with the visible eye. And advice is the 4th type of support, such as suggestions or how do I actually get through this difficult time. Now, most people actually don't really want a solution to their problems. They want to feel like they have the encouragement to be able to come up with that on their own. So when giving advice, it's not necessarily to come up with a solution, but it's kind of a way for that person to feel supported, maybe, and to brainstorm. Also, another way of looking at support is basically, how can I give myself or this person relief? Now, relief is basically reassurance or feeling safe enough to let go of the negativity. Relief is different for everyone, and it's basically having the ability to self-soothe. Now, again, if you want to be able to self-soothe or support yourself in any type of manner, mainly emotional, you're going to have to figure out what gives you energy and what doesn't. So depending on your personality type, some people might find cleaning very energizing and some people don't. So it's very helpful to find, if you are a person that perhaps doesn't have a very good support system yet, you have to find what exactly gives you energy or what gives you relief. And this can change over time. So I'm going to give a personal few examples of what actually relieves me, and then you can kind of bounce ideas off of that if you're a person that doesn't know how to find relief. So bright colors, someone giving me a kind compliment, being alone, raw broccoli, smoothies, doing my makeup, and cleaning. So for some people that's more like extroverted or have a lot of outgoing traits. Some of these particular ideas will be quite boring for them, so that's another factor to take in. So if you would like to support yourself, it's very helpful to, again, know exactly how you like to support other people. Also, it's very helpful to be very in tune with your nervous system. Oftentimes, people that don't feel supported or don't know how they feel supported often feel very overwhelmed. And this is very helpful when it comes to grounding. So if you are a person that wants to feel supported, a very helpful and beneficial activity to do every day is to actually get in your body. In our day society, thinking your way through things is encouraged, but it's very difficult to think your way through or know actually what you want if you don't know actually how you feel. So a little example of what I like to do, I've done this exercise about once a week. It's a very grounding and relief giving activity. So I usually lie on my back or ideally on the ground outside where there's like grass. Being outside is extremely, extremely grounding, and to be in sunlight is extremely, extremely calming and relieving. And I like to give gratitude to multiple parts of my body, usually pertaining to my vital organs such as heart, lungs, my stomach area, and so on. And I like to use these types of words such as, thank you for digesting my food and allowing me to know when I need to rest. Or I might touch my heart and say, thank you so much for allowing me to achieve my goals and for you to be able to communicate with me through my intuition and to be able to give my body a life force. What can I do for you today? I might touch my lungs area or my stomach or liver area and thank them for the function that they do for my body. And as I'm doing this, I actually give myself 3 deep breaths to be, in each breath, you're going to actually sink into your body more efficiently and more soothing. So I often like to ask these especially my heart or my chest area, what can I do for you today? And this is very helpful when if you're a person that doesn't know what to do or how to support themselves. And usually the answer will come quite quickly, and it's going to be an activity that you could do for that day. So a very helpful question to ask your heart is, what can I do for you today? Or what do you need today? So thank you guys so much for listening, and I really appreciate you. And as always, I will leave my links to my articles and my Spotify, as well as my Instagram, which I have many videos as well, and my individual sessions information as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you on my next video.